When it comes to supplementation for fertility and preconception preparation, I find that people fall into one of two camps. Either they're doing way too much or they're not doing nearly enough. But there really is a sweet spot where supplementation is both simple and impactful. And today I'm going to be sharing with you what I think that sweet spot is by sharing my 3 favorite foundational fertility and preconception preparation supplements, as well as a bonus one for my folks with PCOS. Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health and fertility. And if this is your first time here on the channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It is nice to see you again. As I said in the intro, I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 favorite supplements for preconception preparation, as well as a bonus supplement for people with PCOS. So these are the supplements that I recommend to most of my one-on-one clients who are preparing for conception. Now, I hope this goes without saying. Have a conversation with your healthcare provider before taking any new supplements, especially if you have a medical condition or if you are taking over-the-counter or prescription medications. It's really important that everyone be in the loop about what you are putting into your body to help you stay safe and stay well. Also, I am going to be looking at this from a very female fertility focused perspective. If you want more information about male fertility and nutrition, I did an interview with the lovely Manaker where she shared all about nutrition and lifestyle to support male fertility. She also has an excellent book on the same topic. So I will link to both the book and that interview in the description box below if you want to explore nutrition and lifestyle for male fertility. All right, let's get into this video because your time is precious. Before I share with you my 3 favorite foundational supplements, I do want to answer a question that you may be wondering, which is like, when do I start taking these supplements? I recommend starting 3 to 4 months before you actively start trying to conceive. More, or I guess sooner, let's say more time, sooner than that if you have the time to do so, because it's honestly never too early to support your fertility because, as you've heard me say a million times, your fertility is not separate from your overall well-being and health. So what you do to support your fertility supports the rest of your health. So it's never too soon to support your overall health. Okay, now we are ready to dive into those foundational 3 supplements. First up, we have the prenatal vitamin, which really is the cornerstone of fertility supplementation. It is going to provide so many of the vitamins and minerals that are recommended that you have an ample supply before you conceive. You'll often see these listicles where they will have individual nutrients listed as the most important, like the 10 most important nutrients for your fertility. And it can be really tempting to purchase each of those nutrients separately, but that can become expensive, that can become overwhelming, and it's just not necessary. A well-formulated prenatal vitamin will have all that and more so that you don't have to take a bunch of different pills. So, what are my favorite brands? Oh, happy you asked. I am a huge fan of 3 specific brands, and those brands are Tend, Fullwell, and Theralogics. I'm going to share a bit more about each of those, so let's get into it. First up, we have Tend, which is actually in bar form, like it's made from food. It's very well formulated. I actually had the co-founders here on the channel, so if you want to learn more about Tend specifically, or if you just want to learn more about prenatal supplements in general, definitely check out that video because one of the co-founders actually has his PhD in nutrition, so he is well qualified to have formulated a prenatal supplement. So definitely check out that video. But anyhow, back to Tend. It, like I said, is bar form and it's food-based. It's delicious. I've tried it. Like, I'm a big fan. You don't have to worry about difficulty swallowing, which can be a big problem for a lot of people. But because it is food-based, if you have a food sensitivity or food allergy to one of the ingredients, you won't be able to take it. So definitely make sure that you read the ingredient list before purchasing this bar. Next up, we have Fullwell. I'm also a huge fan of this one. It's also well formulated. The founder is actually a registered dietitian, so also very well qualified to formulate a prenatal supplement. The pills are, from what I've been told, very easy to swallow, and that's likely because there are 8 of them, so the dose is spread out across 8 pills. But that can also be a problem for some people. Some people don't want to take 8 pills. So if you are someone who absolutely sees nothing wrong with taking 8 pills, this may be a great one for you. If you'd prefer not to take 8 pills, you may want to try a bar, or you may want to try just a single pill, which I will share one of those in just a moment. Another thing that I actually really like about Fullwell's prenatal supplement is that it's iron-free. You may be surprised to hear me say that I think iron-free can be a good thing, but because it is iron-free, you are able to tailor how much iron you actually need in supplement form. If you don't need it, then you don't need to take it. If you need more than what you would typically find in a prenatal, you can take more than what you would typically find. So it really does allow you to tailor the amount of iron that you're getting to what you actually need instead of just having the standard amount. And the next one is Theralogics. As I hinted at earlier, it is a single pill. Now, it is a very large pill. So if you have any sort of difficulty with swallowing, this may not be one that you enjoy, but most prenatal supplements are quite large. So if you don't tend to have an issue with swallowing pills, that may not even be a big issue for you. This one does contain iron, so if you know that you definitely need additional iron and it provides the amount that you need, or at least provides a foundational amount that you and your healthcare provider can build upon, this one may be a great option for you. Now, I am an affiliate for all 3 of these, and I was recommending all 3 of these even before I was an affiliate. So I am a fan through and through of these supplements, but because I'm an affiliate, I'm able to share a discount code with you. So head down to the description box below where I have linked to each of these supplements and provided the discount code so that you can save yourself a little money, because you're preparing for pregnancy and children aren't cheap. Next up, we have fish oil, or an algae-based supplement. Now, I often recommend this one because most people that I've worked with and most people in the US are not eating the recommended 2 to 3 servings of seafood. And there's any number of reasons that people may not be consuming the recommended amount. It can be expensive, it can be where they live, it can just be something maybe they don't like the taste of, they might have an allergy, they may just not think to eat it. They may be focused on eating other protein sources, which is fair and understandable. So whatever the reason, the point is most of us can use a bit of help in this department. Once again, there are 3 brands that I tend to recommend, and those 3 brands, we've actually talked about 2 of them, are Theralogics, Fullwell, and then the other is Nordic Naturals. As you already know, I'm an affiliate for Theralogics and Fullwell, so if you head down to the description box below, you will find links to those along with discount codes. For Nordic Naturals, I'm not an affiliate, but I have linked to their fish oil down below. And the final supplement in this lineup is CoQ10. If you are not at all new to the world of nutrition for preconception preparation and fertility, you've likely come across CoQ10. But if this is the first time you're hearing about it, I'm happy to be the one to introduce you to it. It is a fat-soluble compound and a very powerful antioxidant. It is naturally found in quite a number of foods, but most notably in organ meat, which is not something that here in the United States a lot of people eat ample amounts of, so it can be a really good idea to supplement with it. And it's most often recommended because it's thought to improve egg quality. And when you're in your 30s and 40s, you are all about supporting and improving your egg quality. Now for this one, there's only one brand that I usually recommend, and that's Theralogics. And you already know that I am an affiliate for Theralogics, so you already know the drill. Head down to the description box below where you will find a link and a discount code. And for my folks with PCOS, I didn't forget about what I said I was going to share a bonus supplement for you. That supplement is Inositol. I already have a very in-depth video and blog post on Inositol for PCOS. So if you want to know more about like the details of how it works and why it's recommended, dosages and all that, I definitely recommend that you check out that video and that blog post, which I have linked to down in the description box below. You will learn tons there, but I do want to give you a little taste of what Inositol has to offer. It is associated with things like improved menstrual cycle regularity, improved insulin sensitivity, and a decreased risk of developing gestational diabetes. So for obvious reasons, it's a great one for those who are trying to conceive or preparing to start trying to conceive and have PCOS. For this one, there is one brand that I like the most, but there's another one that I also recommend. But the one that I like the most is Theralogic's Ovasitol, but I also think that Jarrow makes a great myo-inositol supplement as well. So I've linked to both of those down below. And as I said earlier in this video, make sure to discuss any new supplements with your healthcare team. Let your pharmacist know, let your primary care provider know, let anyone on your care team know exactly what you're taking so they can make recommendations. If, let's say, you're going to have a surgery or a procedure, they might need to tell you when to stop taking those specific supplements. If you're going to have labs done, there may be supplements that they would want you to have, that they would want you to stop taking before you have those labs done. So there are reasons to keep people informed about what you're taking. So make sure that you have those conversations. And finally, also have your healthcare team test for specific nutrient deficiencies. One of the most, or two of the most important ones are vitamin D and iron. Ask them to test your vitamin D and your iron status, because what is often included in a prenatal supplement is not enough to correct a deficiency. So you may need additional iron or you may need additional vitamin D. So definitely ask to have those checked. Another one that you may want to have checked is B12. This can be a very common deficiency for those who take metformin or for those who are vegan, or in some cases, those who are vegetarian may also have a deficiency in this particular nutrient. So if you fall within any of those categories, you may want to have your B12 checked as well. All right, I hope that you found this video informative and helpful. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be well, and bye for now.